I used to have painfully dry, flaky skin. Seriously, I spent a fortune on every so-called miracle cream and hydrating serum out there, but my skin just seemed to get worse. I was about to give up until I realized the problem wasn't what I was putting on my skin, but what I was doing to it every single day. The biggest fix for my dry skin wasn't something new I had to buy. It was everything I needed to stop. So if you're battling dryness, stick around, because I'm going to share the common habits I finally quit that healed my skin barrier and gave me the healthy, hydrated skin I have today. For years, my skin felt like a constant battle. It was tight, itchy, and no matter how much I moisturized, I'd have flaky patches by midday. My makeup would cling to all the dry spots, and my face often felt raw and just angry after washing it. It was so frustrating because I thought I was doing everything right. I was buying expensive products, I had this whole multi-step routine, and still, nothing was working. The turning point for me was when I started to ask, wait, am I doing too much? I went down a total research rabbit hole and realized my routine was filled with tiny acts of sabotage. I was unknowingly weakening my skin's natural shield, the skin barrier. Think of the barrier as a little security guard for your skin. Its job is to keep moisture in and irritants out. Well, my security guard had quit. My barrier was crumbling, and it was because of a few super common habits that most of us think are normal, or even good for us. So, I decided to strip everything back. I focused not on adding more, but on eliminating what was causing the damage in the first place. And that's when everything changed, almost instantly. This first one was probably the hardest for me to give up, but it made the fastest difference. I loved starting my day with a long, steaming hot shower. It felt so relaxing, but it was a total disaster for my skin. That intense heat feels amazing in the moment, but what it's really doing is stripping your skin of its natural protective oils. Think of it like washing a greasy pan with scalding water. It just dissolves all the oil away. That's what I was doing to my skin barrier every single morning. The general advice from dermatologists is to limit showers to just 5 to 10 minutes and use lukewarm, not hot, water. It's not as luxurious, I'll admit, but the change in my skin was undeniable. Within just a few days of making this switch, that constant feeling of tightness after a shower completely disappeared. My skin didn't feel stripped and desperate for moisture anymore. It just felt calm. It was a simple change, but it stopped the daily cycle of damage before it could even start. For the longest time, I believed that if my face didn't feel squeaky clean, it wasn't really clean. I always went for cleansers that created a thick, rich lather because I thought foam meant it was working. It turns out that squeaky clean feeling was actually my skin screaming for help. Many foaming cleansers get that lather from harsh detergents, like sodium lauryl sulfate, or SLS. These ingredients are great at removing dirt and oil, but they're too good. They don't just take the bad stuff. They strip away the essential lipids and fats that hold your skin barrier together, leaving it weak and vulnerable. So, I stopped. I swapped my aggressive face wash for a gentle, non-foaming, fragrance-free cleanser. The goal of cleansing isn't to strip your skin bare, it's just to remove dirt, makeup, and excess oil without causing irritation. My skin instantly felt better. It was clean, but it was also soft and comfortable, not tight and raw. This was a huge step in letting my skin barrier finally start to heal itself. Oh, this is a trap so many of us fall into. We see flaky skin, and our first instinct is to scrub it all away. I was guilty of this for years. I had an arsenal of physical scrubs with gritty particles, exfoliating brushes, and I'd even use my washcloth way too aggressively, thinking I was buffing my skin to perfection. In reality, I was making the problem so much worse. For skin that's already dry and compromised, aggressive exfoliation is like taking sandpaper to a sunburn. It creates micro tears in the skin, damages an already weak barrier, and just leads to more redness, irritation, and sensitivity. Dermatologists often advise that for very dry skin, you should avoid scrubs, loofahs, and rough washcloths completely. So I quit all forms of harsh exfoliation. I put away the scrubs and started treating my skin with a much lighter touch. Once my barrier had healed, I switched to a very gentle chemical exfoliant with lactic acid maybe once a week. But in the beginning, I just stopped completely. And you know what? The flakiness actually got better on its own, because I was finally giving my skin a chance to heal without constantly attacking it. Here's a habit so small you might not even realize you're doing it. After washing my face or showering, I used to grab a towel and vigorously rub my skin dry. It's just what I'd always done. But that friction is a form of physical irritation that can be especially aggravating for dry, sensitive skin. The solution is ridiculously simple, and you've probably heard it a million times, but it really works. Pat your skin dry. I switched to using a soft, clean towel and just gently blotting the water away. It feels so much kinder to my skin and prevents that unnecessary pulling and tugging. It's a small detail, but all these little acts of kindness add up to a much healthier skin barrier. This was my single biggest mistake. I'd get out of the shower, get dressed, maybe go make a coffee, and then, eventually, I'd get around to putting on moisturizer. I seriously thought it didn't matter when I applied it, as long as I did it. I could not have been more wrong. Moisturizers work best by trapping the moisture that's already on your skin. The golden rule you'll hear from pretty much everyone is to apply your moisturizer to damp skin, ideally within a few minutes of washing. When you wait until your skin is bone dry, you've missed that critical window. Applying moisturizer to already dry skin is just playing defense. Applying it to damp skin is prevention. The second I started applying my moisturizer immediately after patting my skin dry, the difference was night and day. My skin stayed hydrated all day long. No more 3 p.m. flakiness. This one habit felt like it doubled the effectiveness of my moisturizer. I used to love skincare that smelled amazing. If it had a beautiful floral or fruity scent, I was sold. I had no idea that fragrance or parfum is one of the most common irritants in skincare. Both artificial and natural fragrances can contain compounds that are incredibly dehydrating and irritating, especially for already compromised skin. Similarly, I took a hard look at my ingredient labels and found drying alcohols in so many products, even in some moisturizers. You want to look out for ingredients like SD alcohol, denatured alcohol, or isopropyl alcohol high up on the ingredients list. These are often included to make a product feel lightweight or dry down quickly, but they do that by zapping moisture from your skin and dissolving its natural oils. I did a full product audit. I tossed anything with fragrance or parfum and got rid of any product that listed a drying alcohol in its first few ingredients. It meant giving up some products I loved the smell of, but my skin has never been calmer. It massively reduced the random redness and irritation I used to just accept as normal. For years, I was a lotion person. Lotions are light, they absorb quickly, and they don't feel heavy. But for my truly dry skin, they just weren't enough. The problem is that lotions have a higher water content and are way less effective at locking in moisture compared to thicker formulas. Dermatologists often recommend creams and ointments over lotions for dry skin because they are more effective and less irritating. I made the switch from a lightweight lotion to a thicker, richer cream, and this was another game changer. I started looking for products that contained what I call barrier repair heroes. Things like ceramides, which are the natural fats in your skin, as well as glycerin, shea butter, and petrolatum. These ingredients don't just add temporary hydration, they actively help rebuild and reinforce your skin's protective barrier. Using a thicker cream felt like giving my skin a protective hug, and it kept my face feeling soft and supple for hours on end. Something a lotion could never do. Looking back, the solution to my painfully dry skin wasn't some miracle product. It was a complete shift in my mindset. It was about subtracting, not adding. By stopping the hot showers, the harsh cleansers, the aggressive scrubbing, and the irritating ingredients, I just got out of my own way. I gave my skin the space it needed to finally heal itself. The instant improvement wasn't magic. It was simply what happened when I stopped actively harming my skin every single day. My skin isn't perfect, but it's healthy, it's comfortable, and it's resilient in a way it never was before. It no longer dictates my comfort or my confidence. And the biggest lesson I learned is that when it comes to dry skin, you have to first ask what you need to stop doing, long before you even think about what you need to add. So now I want to ask you, what is one habit you think might be secretly sabotaging your skin? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your own skincare journeys. And if you found this video helpful and want more practical advice on how to get healthy, happy skin, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.